Hey, it's your boy AJ back with another freaking video, and today I am here with another mental hospital series, story time. Quick and fast, okay? The last one I did was probably like, about a month ago, almost a month, whatever it is, don't do the math. But I'm here with another video with the mental hospital series. My phone is dinging, I'm sorry. Today I'm here with another video of the mental hospital series. Now if you are a first time viewer and this is the first time you clicked on the mental hospital series video of mine, honey, start from the root of this and come back to the tutor, okay? Because I'm telling the story times in order. Now if you don't know, baby, I was in the mental hospital, which is not really a mental hospital. They call it behavior center, but we're gonna call it mental hospital, girl, because some of them hoes was in there crazy and I got some stories about them. But I was in the mental hospital from December all the way to June. And if you wanna know how that happened, why I was in there, what went down, start from the rooter. I've already told it. Go watch the first couple of stories, honey, because I'm telling everything in order, okay? I'm telling everything in order. I talked about being in there for Christmas. Girl, I'm gonna talk about being in there for Easter. But today, I'm here with a story time about how this nigga had me fucked up. Okay, now basically, I've been telling a lot of story times about how, other stuff been going on in the hospital and everybody else's business and everybody else's drama and feud and stuff like that. And for the most part, I didn't have any feuds until this occurred. And then when this started, it just started a war. And I was so heartbroken by this feud. Anyways, look here, girl, I know you're here for a good story. So let's roll the intro so we can get directly on into the story. I think I'm insane. So let's get to the story. Now at this point, being in the hospital, girl, like I told y'all last time, honey, I had, seen people come in and out and leave and stuff like that. And then I had just had an interaction with this gay boy who was really, really into me and I really wasn't into him. And it broke his soul. Oh, call Beyonce, because I done broke his soul, honey. And it broke his soul, and you know how that played out last story. Now, this next story follows into, it was the top of January. I remember this because school was about to start, because we had been off school for a long, long time. And yes, this hospital did have school. They had like a teacher, and they had it was two teachers in the classroom, and it was a real classroom with real laptops, real books, real work, real Fs, okay? So, baby, we were gearing up, but it wasn't just, I remember they were preparing and telling everybody like, okay, y'all, it's about to be school time, it's about to be school time. And I was like, because I had never been in the hospital and had to go to the school. I was usually an in and out situation, maybe 2 weeks at the most. But the way that my hospital runs will always follow, because if you are a long time subscriber, you would know my mom would pack me up and hit me with the girl, you gotta go to the hospital. So usually it would be during the summer. So I had never ever had to do the school situation. So I remember chatter being around, people talking about, school's about to start up in maybe like a week and a half or da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay. So like I told y'all in previous stories before, the way that the bedding is set up at this hospital, it has the girls, it's all on one unit. So it's one unit, and then they have the like 6 bedrooms on this side, 6 bedrooms on that side, and that's 12 rooms for the girls, okay? Then there's this glass door that separates the girls from the boys, and behind the glass door here are the boys. It's 6 rooms on that side, 6 rooms on that side, and these are the boys' rooms. Now, the way these units were ran, they usually are ran by the same people. We have 2 nurses that are up at the nurses station. Then we have girl staff member watching over the girls. Then we probably would have like 2 or 3 male staff members watching over the males, because the males were rowdy, okay? So that's normally how the staffing will work. So normally these will be faces that we've seen all the time, and I've talked about some of these faces in previous videos. Then also we had a district that was over the Bridges unit and the unit that was over there for the, the suicidal people. We've already talked about that in other stories. You see, girl, you just got to start from the root to the tutor. Okay, now, since I've done all this freaking explaining, girl, let me get to the bottom of this mess. Now, normally, like I said, it'd be the same old staff member, the same nurse, the same director, the same person that's running the male, the same person that's running the female unit. Now, this day in particular, they had somebody come over from a different unit, and a lot of people knew who this person was. His name was Mr. Tony. So Mr. Tony comes into the unit, and I am totally like gagging, because I've been here for like 5 weeks. I don't know, maybe like 3 weeks. Okay, 3 or 4 weeks. I've been here for a while, okay? I've been here for a cute hot second, and I've never seen Mr. Tony, and I never seen him any of the other times I came over the previous years, girl. So who the hell is Mr. Tony? And everybody's, dapping him up and, cheering him along as he comes in. So, I'm like a rabbit trying to see what's going on. Now, Mr. Tony comes down, girl, and like I said, it's a lot of rabbit, it's a lot of, hey, it's a lot of that going on. So bitch, I'm looking out the door. I'm looking out the door. So as I'm looking out the door, Mr. Tony automatically clocks my tea, bitch. He automatically clocks my tea and tell me to get back in my room. Now look at it, that was the first time somebody had told me to do anything, okay? Because like I told y'all in other story times, I was Queen Sheba at that damn hospital. Couldn't nobody tell me shit, girl. Girl, my lip gloss popping, my lip gloss. Girl, couldn't nobody tell me nothing, okay? So I was Queen Sheba. So I'm looking at the room to see why they're cheering this man on and you know what's going on, who's that's coming out. And he tells me to get back in the room. Now, I'm speechless and irritated at this point because it's like, who are you? And then people egging you on, who the fuck are you? So I get back in my room because it's like, I don't want no smoke with him because he was hot as hell. He was fine. That man was fine. Okay, that man was fine. Now look here, I'm finna tell y'all a whole bunch of stuff and I'm finna drag him probably real bad and I'm probably finna talk real ill of this man. I'm probably finna talk real bad on this man. But I wanna let you know, besides the personality that I'm about to detail in this video, he was fine. Girl, he was a brown-skinned king, okay? He was a brown-skinned man. I remember he had two different hairstyles, but I'm trying to remember what was that first hairstyle that I seen him, because the first time I seen him, girl, when he told me to get in that room, I was like, who the fuck you talking about? But like, yes, sir. It was kind of like braids. Like it was kind of like how people are doing the braids. Now he was ahead of the game, girl. He was ahead of the game. He had braids in his head and he had on this burgundy, well, all of them had on burgundy, bitch. Girl, that was the outfit. But girl, I can't really describe him much other than him being a king. I'm so sorry. I'm horrible at describing people. I can describe Odell Beckham from the root to the suit. But Mr. Tony here, just know he was fine with braids, okay? He was fine with braids and he stood on business and he about 32, 33, okay? All right, there. Now, he tells me to get in this damn room and I scooch on in the room because he was standing on business. And I remember being kind of annoyed in there, but like I said, he was fine. I was gonna listen. Now, I remember this either being like weekend or either leading into the weekend. It might have been like maybe Friday. But it was later on in the afternoon when he kind of approached the day and I called him. I think we were in like maybe a resting period, maybe like a nap period. I don't want to call it a nap, but it might have been a nap period. We were in a nap period, honey, so we wasn't doing much for the day, and I think we may have went to dinner after we woke up from naps, and then we were back in our rooms. Now, after we get back from dinner, y'all know usually it's a lot of like activities in that main room that I told y'all about. The room in the front, honey. We go in there, have therapy. Then sometimes we go in there to fight. Sometimes we go in there to watch TV. Okay, so this is after dinner and it's time for the main room experience. So we're in this main room. We're chilling for hours, okay? Money long hours. Ain't got shit on the hours. We was chilling in that room. So we chilling. We having a good time. And at like maybe like, I think bedtime, like 9:30. And I know snack time was 8, okay? So girl, usually they would have like horrible snacks. It would be like pretzels, like graham crackers, peanut butter crackers, some type of cracker, and apple juice or Sunny D. Bullshit. Okay. But this day in particular, they had Oreos. And I remember this vividly because Oreos is called what the fuck went down. Okay, so baby, I remember me and my friend going to get our snacks. They were in like metal crates because it was metal crate of juice and it was metal crate of snacks, and you know, usually, you know, you just go up there and grab what you can, grab what you can. Now usually it's like you get what you can, there's no tray and there's no none of that. Now I had already known the rules because like I said, I've been there since December and it's like January the 7th. Okay, so baby, I've been there for a while. I hadn't known the rules, but baby, like they ain't never had no good snacks like this. So bitch, if somebody want to pass me a snack, they can pass me a snack. So me and my friend ran up there to go get our snacks or whatever. And Mr. Tony is watching us. So Mr. Tony is watching, well, not really just watching us, you know, watching over everyone. But I guess he was really watching us. Because once me and my friend get our snacks and I sit back down, I end up giving my friend the juice. And my friend ended up giving me the pack of Oreos because I didn't really care for the cheap ass Sunny D. I don't know what it is about me, but I can't do Sunny D. I can't do Sunny D. I can't do the Hawaiian Punch. All them cheap juice, no. Give it to somebody else. So I end up giving it to somebody else and I give him my juice and he gave me his pack of Oreos. Now mind you, this is the 2 pack of Oreos. Like it's only 2 Oreos in there. 2. There's only 2. I want y'all to know. There's only 2 Oreos in here. So he gives me the 2 pack of Oreos. And when I tell you Mr. Antonio could have came up out of that damn burgundy fucking uniform, bitch, he could have stripped down naked trying to run over there to me and my friend and tell us that we can't do any snacking staging. I'm obliviated because first you just told me to get in my room and you must not know who I am. My mother used to work here. Like you must not know who I am. Like my mother used to work here. Who are you talking to? And then now you telling me I can't get him this cheap ass Sunny D for a 2 pack of Oreos. How are you policing 2 fucking Oreos? So immediately heated. Okay, I'm immediately heated. Y'all know me from previous stories. I've been wanting to smoke since I fell out the womb, girl. Okay, so I'm immediately heated. I'm like, what's gonna do? At this point, I remember I cracked the Oreos open, and at this point, I look like a fucking chipmunk. Literally, I remember sticking 4 Oreos in my mouth. I am decapitated because I already knew he was gonna try to snatch them. He gave me big snatcher, or like he gave me like snatch Oreo vibe. Like he gave that type of childish. He gave that type of trying to prove a point. So I remember like going back and forth with him, and I was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I opened it because, like I said, it's a 2-pack Oreo, so it wasn't too hard to open. And I stick them in my mouth, and I began trying to still argue with 4 Oreos in my mouth. And at this point, I began to choke. As I'm arguing and trying to argue, the moment is so intensified because who the fuck are you? How are you coming and tell me anything about a damn pack of Oreos? Like, girl, these are in 2 Oreos there. So as the moment is intensified and I'm arguing, literally trying to chew the Oreos and get them down my throat because I'm still standing on big business, trying to chew in big chunks and swallow. And I swallowed too much cookie, no cream. Electric chair. And I remember choking. You can't make this shit up. I literally, for a split second, I thought this is how I'm about to die. I'm about to die arguing over a pack of Oreos with 4 Oreos trying to go down my throat at once. And I don't know what came to me within a split second of a thought. I thought, I have to snatch that Sunny D back. I have to snatch that Sunny D back. Because my friend had already drunk their Sunny D, but I think they were saving the Sunny D that I gave them to go back to the room with and have like overnight or X, Y, and Z. But the Sunny D was still on the couch beside my friend, and my friend was at this point watching me argue with Mr. Tony. For my friend to slid back and let my ass argue, but I remember thinking like, I'm not dying with 4 Oreos in my throat. I have to take the Sunny D back. So I take the Sunny D back and I chug it to push the Oreo down. I chug it to push the Oreo down, and at this point, Mr. Tony starts busting out laughing. So, you know the parent thing that people do, or you know, when something goes wrong, when people tell you you can't do something, then any little thing go wrong, they say, oh, you know, that's why we don't share snacks. No, bitch. The reason that y'all don't share snacks is totally something different. He was like, oh, that's why we don't share snacks. No.
Now, Iggy, hate when people lie. Do not lie.
Do not try to make it seem like the reason we don't share snacks is because people just be choking on the regular. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? But I remember him kikiing and laughing so hard because I snatched that Sunny D back. Like, oh, bitch, give me this. Because I needed it. Because it was like, what else must I do? Because the people already knew how many kids was on the unit. If it's 13 boys, they're only sending 13 juices, 13 Rice Krispie treats, or whatever, you know, snack it is. They're only sending, there's no extra juice for me to go back and get. I was fucked up. So I snatched the Sunny D juice, like I said, and he started laughing as I'm chugging the Sunny D. Then he starts telling me that's why we don't share snacks, And at this point, I'm irritated. Now, like I said, I'm irritated, but still, you know, semi-kind of, you know, under, you know, impression because he laughed and he's fine. But the fine went out of the window. I'm gonna be honest. Fine went out of the window after he started to try to press, you know, apply pressure on me over 2 Oreos in front of a group of people in this damn movie room. It wasn't giving that. It wasn't giving that. But once he laughed at me choking and, you know, saving my own life, I was like, you know, maybe he's not too bad. Now, there's more stories about Tonio because Tonio stayed, like he came over and he just joined, because I ended up finding out later that he was over working with like the adults, as people say, adults. He was over to work with the adults. Something went down. I don't think that's a story for me to share. But he ended up working with the kids, honey. He was over there with me for the remainder of my time. Now, this happened in January, and like I said, I left in June. I got to enjoy Tonio fine ass for forever, bitch. Okay, Tonio still look good. I see him on the gram the other day. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I gotta go. Go watch the other mental hospital series videos. Enjoy Vlogmas, darling.